Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he had no room to run as he's tackled. The 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just...
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. We've tied So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Running free at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And it's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. They work now on 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From midfield now, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Jones will go in motion right. Again, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll throw incomplete.
Well, seen from this defense because their coach has been playing the shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught on ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Well, it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Swift. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Smith, the man in motion left. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lawrence. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and 1. Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Hurts going to run it himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You do read man coverage, Brandon. The drag routes are pretty good when you run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2 yards to go, second down. Here's Lawrence. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jordan Davis, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
You're a complete idiot. Just saying that.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. On the option to give to Swift here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. In motion right is Ridley. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. He's throwing long. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here is 3rd down and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So, flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.